Here is the famous electronic nativity scene at Begonte, a fully animatronic traditional Christmas crib. Now we can see it from anywhere in the world, and through modern technology we can spread the joy of this electronic crib born at a time when electronics almost did not exist. In 1972, the parish priest at Begonte, José Domínguez Guizán, imagined a nativity scene that reflected the history and traditions of the birth of Jesus, while also representing the way of life of the people of the Terra Cha. Traditions that might fade in practice as time progresses, but whose spirit remains strong as the centuries pass. Father Domínguez Guizán and the local craftsman José Rodríguez Varela attended the School of Accelerated Vocational Training at A Coruña, where there was an electronically animated nativity scene which caused a great impression. Upon returning to Begonte, Varela built the nativity scene that has since evolved into what we see today. In 1986, Father Domínguez Guizán sadly left us, but his brother Jesus, also a clergyman, took over from him and continued the work on the nativity scene. Their efforts made it one of the most remarkable Christmas activities in the country, making Begonte the capital of Christmas in Galicia. José Rodríguez Varela, who first built the crib, also sadly left us in 2010. He was a magnificent person whose memory will always be cherished in a special way. This nativity scene continues to be a memory of this historically agricultural region and a lesson in sacred history for us all. It is for this reason that it is visited by over 40,000 people each year who come to admire the beauty and simplicity of a nativity scene that shows us day and night, rain and snow, angels and stars. For now, it is still daytime in Bethlehem, and everything is in motion. A fisherman tries to pull a trout out of the river. The tree fellers struggle with a particularly stubborn tree, and Herod's soldiers patrol the castle. When night falls, the sea of house lights flickers away. The figures outside cease their movements, and our gaze is directed to the manger, to which the Magi are slowly headed. Everything appears to rest, but the heartbeat of life goes on, and when the day shines its light once again, all the activities resume. it is difficult to focus your attention on any one certain feature of the installation. There is always some other feature to distract us and steal away our attention. So sometimes visitors to this nativity scene are compelled to come again for another chance to see the things that might have escaped them at first. That is also why this crib has drawn entire families to it across generations. The little children who once came to look at it years ago have since grown up and come with their own children, and in many cases, even with their grandchildren. And in these parts, if this wonderful nativity scene comes up in conversation among friends, those who haven't yet seen it confess to the fact with an almost apologetic tone. It is as if it were a moral obligation to make pilgrimage to this beautiful electronic crib at Begonte. So if you are watching this video, you can catch a small glimpse of the magic that goes on every year at Begonte, and might, just possibly, begin to understand why, for years, instead of talking about a nativity at Begonte, many people speak of this town of Begonte as the town of the Nativity.